Hello. Yeah, there was no music. It was my own internal music I was listening to. Speaking of which, let me go. I need to put this on Facebook. Hey, y'all, welcome to what's really going on. It's been a minute since I've done one of these videos, so I just wanted to come to you fresh out of the doctor's office, give you the update. All right. Let me go find the link, put it on the Facebook. Because that's what we doing over here. Just want to make sure y'all get my hello. Um, and thank you all so much for just all of your prayers, all of your support, all of your care, love, all of that. Like, I feel it all the time, for real. Like, it's no joke. And I am so appreciative because I need it all the time on the days when I am good and I'm great and I'm full of faith and favor, and then the times where my faith has faltered, um, and might be faltering. So I am. Nope. Do that. Save draft. So that's something. I got to post something later. I was typing something earlier, and then I forgot to post it, and I just didn't y'all just see that I said no to this. Anyway, I am doing way too much at the moment, but I didn't really believe that was my story, but it kind of is. I be doing way too much sometimes. Come on in the room. That's a post. That's what I'm sending on the Facebook, and tis posted. So yeah. Good afternoon. I'm used to saying good morning, Brian. Good afternoon. Um, so yeah, y'all, just want to give an update. Like I said, I've been feel like it was a whole day. And it kind of was. I've been the whole day over on the south side of town at Mayo. Oh, that's why I had my glasses on to try to cover up these George Washington I had on the side. Yes, George Washington's. If you haven't, anyway, we're not going to talk about that today. But what we are going to talk about today is what's really going on. So, let me start at the beginning. Very good place to start. Hashtag Sound of Music. For those of you who don't know, I was diagnosed last September 23rd. I was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And when the doctors called with that, God said healing has happened. And that has been my declaration. Hashtag healing has happened. And so that is the standpoint from which I operate. However God heals me, however he works it out, healing has happened. I am just walking out the process to healing. And so, I've been very transparent about my process. I let you know the good days, I let you know the bad days, and all the things in between. And I'm okay doing that, right? Because one thing that I don't ever want to happen is that, you know, we're caught unawares, or that it looks like everything is hunky dory and it's not, or everything looks like it's bleak and dreary and it's not. I want to give you the highs and the lows of the process, because I feel like that's where we get caught up. We get caught up in the space of, well, it doesn't look like what I thought was going to happen. It doesn't look like uh healing is happening, or it looks like it and everybody thinks it looks like it, but I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking to somebody earlier today, and um you know, my thing is always, I want you to believe however you believe, but understand that how I am sharing and showing, I can't believe one outcome over another. Um, I just have to believe that healing has happened and that God is doing a thing. So that is my stance. That is where I'm that is where I'm staying. So, update. This morning I had scans and then waited all day to see the doctor to you know, figure out what the scans said. Well, y'all, the scans say that the treatment that I'm currently on is no longer working because the numbers are going up and the lesions are growing, specifically in my liver. So we are going to try a new chemo starting Tuesday because next week is treatment week. Um, so yeah, and I'm okay. Something new, something different. Um, just a different kind of medication to work on the stuff that's growing and help it stop growing. Um, so we'll see how that works. I won't have to go to over there twice a week. I won't have to go, I mean, twice every other week. I don't have to go over once. So hey, that's a plus. Um, that medication does have side effects. Um, so I might lose my hair again, and I'm sad because I just got this new hair, and I'm like, oh, this. Although I'm not gonna say who said, but somebody told me I look like um the five heartbeats. My hair looked like the five heartbeats. So anyway, talking about nights like this. You know what I'm saying? I love my friend group though. I really do. They love me, even though they say stuff like that. So, and I just in my mind, I'm like, if I lose my hair again, is it gonna come back like the original? Because like I want it to come back like this. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But when side effects, hair falls out, the neuropathy will come back. So, you know, here we go again. But I am yet declaring that healing has happened. Healing has happened. Point blank, period. That is my stance. Regardless of what the doctors say, regardless of what the scans say. They also found something else in there, but it's not anything at this point. It's just something to watch. So we'll see what happens. But yeah. But you know what? All right, God. Because this is just, how he's downloading to me right now. Um, you know, I everybody was saying I looked good, right? And I do. Come on, skin. But I don't feel good. And I haven't felt well on the inside in a very long time. And, I've been in and out of the hospital lately. And it's just, that's what it's been like. Have you ever had an moment? I know I'm not the only one. Feel free to with me. Anyway, so people have been saying you look good. Oh my goodness, you look so good. And I'm like, thank you. But then I'm like, I don't feel it. They're like, how do you feel? Like crap. That's how I feel most times. Especially here lately with all of the upheavals that I've had. And so, I knew something was going on. I did. And I'm okay. I really am. I am okay because I knew something was going on. But before the on paper I was looking like I was getting better, but I was feeling worse. And so now I guess I'm like, well, whatever's been going on in my body, now it's showing up in on paper. So let's make a change. And I'm gonna make some personal changes as well. I initially I had been doing all the right things and eating all the right things and doing all the right things. And then I jumped off the bandwagon. I don't even think I stepped off. I jumped off uh, and ran the other direction as far as like eating healthy. Although I tried. Listen, I had bought healthy foods and asked people to cook them. But anyway, we working on it. Again, so if there's somebody out there who likes to cook healthy foods or likes to experiment, I like to give people bags like a chopped. If y'all watch Chopped on the Food Network, like a chopped basket, I'll give you random things and you make a thing. Okay, give you some canned jackfruit, some gochujang, some Asian vegetables, and a pear. I don't know. Put it together, make something. Uh, but I'm gonna get back on that bandwagon, um, because I want to be healthy. I want to be healthy, and um, throughout this process, and whatever that looks like. And right now, it looks like I need to get back on my fruits and vegetables and nuts and berries and things, and stay there for a little bit. I need protein, doing the protein thing, but just making sure, because I want to keep my weight up. I want to keep, eating. And even in the moments where I don't want to eat, having options that are healthy for that process. So, you know, I am working on better. And I hope you will continue praying for me, um, and continue supporting and loving and all of those things. And you guys have done that. I promise you, I know beyond my knower that I am loved, that people love me, that people are praying, and I am oh so grateful. Oh so grateful. Oh so appreciative. I really am. So keep it up. Thank you. Because I really do appreciate it. Now, if you would like to support further, um, if you would like to support, you know, financially, again, feel free to scan that QR code. If you're watching on the device, I don't even know whether you can see it where it is. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, okay. I can't see this. Okay, anyway, feel free to scan the QR code. I will put the code on my social media pages so that if you want to support financially, you can. I'll also put my Amazon link up on the post as well, just so if you want to buy something from the Amazon wish list, you can. I'm very bad at like asking for that kind of help, actually any kind of help, really. But I understand that I'm about to go through a process again, different process. We'll see what happens. And listen, y'all, I am um, going to London in a few weeks and speaking at a conference, and I'm absolutely uh, making sure I'm putting myself in a position to go and do um, and be everything that God has called me to be in this season. And as He is availing opportunities, I am taking them and I am running full force. So there we go. We got that. We got so many things going on, coming up, and I am believing God that He's going to show up in a mighty way. So regardless of what the doctors are saying, regardless of what the scans are saying, um, healing has happened. And God is allowing me to experience Him in a greater way, and hopefully allowing you to experience Him in a greater way through my story. Because beyond any of this, I want God to get the glory out of me, out of my life. He gave me this opportunity to share my process so that you know He's real, so that you know that He can do anything but fail. And regardless of how he does a thing, regardless of how God shows up, regardless of how God heals me, healing has happened. But not just for me, for you too. Whatever you're standing in need of, whatever healing you need in your life, whether it's physical, financial, emotional, or spiritual, God has healing in store for you. Whatever your process is, whatever you're going through, healing has already happened. We just have to walk out the process. The process looks different for each one of us. Sometimes we can live it out loud, sometimes we have to live it in a bubble. But regardless, healing has happened. I know that for me, and I want to show that to you so you can believe that too. Yay, go God. That's all I got. We are believing God that he will show up how he does. And however God heals me, I know I have a preference, okay? Because I got a kid, an amazing, amazing middle schooler, y'all. He's a middle school. But I also want him to know God is still amazing through this process, even when it doesn't look like our preference, even when it doesn't look like what we want it to look like. God is still incredible and amazing. So, however God chooses to do what he does, I just know that healing has happened. And so I want you to believe God with me that healing has happened. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to believe God. I don't know what God has told you about me, if he told you anything. And I know it's kind of difficult sometimes for people to understand, like, why won't you just say it? Like, God, I want you to heal me on this side. Well, that's not what he gave me. God gave me healing has happened. However he heals me, healing has happened. I can't focus one way or the other. That'll send me into a tizzy and a tailspin. No need for that. We don't need no extra stuff. We got enough going on in here. There's tizzy and tail spinning going on in my system. Okay. I am declaring that healing has happened. That's what God gave me to declare. So that is what I'm standing on. That is what I'm believing God for. His healing, however he chooses to do it. And he told me to show and share my process to let other people know that healing has happened, not just for me, but for you as well. So that's all I got. Wanted to give you that update. And I started making a text message and I was like, you know what? Let me just do a video so y'all can see it. Y'all can touch and agree and believe God with me for it. And yeah. This train is going to keep moving. I love you all so much. Thank you again for rocking with me, hanging out with me, all of these things, and believing God with me that healing has happened. So if you watch this to the end, I encourage you just under whichever platform you watch it on, just type hashtag healing has happened. Hashtag healing has happened. And believe God with me for his healing. All right. I'm done. Love y'all. Love you too, Brian. And I will talk with you all later. Have an amazing day. And I'm going to try to be in studio on Sunday. So listen and watch on Sunday. All right. Let me go.